Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. For this one I'm testing Ori and the Blind Forest. Quite decent, I might add, and as typical for such games, the settings are very minimal. Basically all I could change was the resolution and motion blur. Also VSync is available, but the game is capped at 60 FPS. I think in order to get higher FPS you have to have high refresh monitor, but if you use that, if you enable VSync with high refresh rate monitor, it will unlock beyond 60 FPS, but it will have some bugs and glitches, I believe. Also animations will also be locked to 60 or 30 even, something like that. I haven't read a lot about that, but yeah. It's quite typical for such games because they are not fully 3D and the art style design typically don't scale well with resolutions, refresh rates and stuff like that. Now personally I finished this game quite a long time ago and I quite liked it, but it can be sometimes frustrating and very difficult. I would say maybe for some others, for experienced players on this type of game, maybe it's not that difficult, but for me it quite was. Especially in those quote-unquote boss fights. But the art design and gameplay is actually very good. Although I sometimes have this issue where in heat of action I cannot see my character, and in all this detail, as nice as it is, it's sometimes difficult to see your enemy attacks, your enemies, and even your character, as I mentioned before. And that can be a little bit frustrating, because the precision is very much required in this one. But other than that, it's a superb platformer with great story, gameplay, and visuals. So I think I'll leave you to that. I'll leave you to the gameplay. Thank you very much for watching as always, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.
Berasal dari karena VIII